Absolutely. Okay. Let me just share my screen here. All right. Close that down. Close you down. And I'm in the right one, right? You got the right one, baby. All right. So, guys, what we're going to be talking about, folks, is digital wallet cash flow. Okay. Digital wallet cash flow. As many of us know, this world is digital. It's no longer becoming, it is. Okay. And we're going from a cashless society to a digital society. And when you think of everything in the digital space, whether if it's in crypto, whether if it's NFTs, whether if it's trading, staking, or mining, let me just let you know this. See, society wants to create this narrative and have us focus on a coin or trading or mining or staking or lending and things of that nature. Where really, folks, the true money, the gold rush is over here to the left, and it's in the form of digital wallets, okay? Think about it. Nothing can be done or exist without it being housed and going through what? A digital wallet, okay? When you think about a lot of these household name companies, they've sort of taken a head start, if you would, and where they're having their monies go to, folks, they're in the digital wallet space. So when you think about companies like Coinbase, Crypto.com, even many of these familiar companies of Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover, guess what? They have a digital wallet, okay? Companies, our own banks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, that is a digital wallet, okay? Well, how is it a digital wallet, Douglas? You notice how you're able to now take a picture of the front and back of your paycheck, and then you just sign it with your phone. And when you hit the button, you're able to send that paycheck and get it deposited without you getting out into any traffic or any inclement weather or having you stand in any long lines. Folks, that is the digital wallet game. Everything's becoming more convenient and efficient and instant, okay? And so we're gonna be showing you through something that we're already doing how you're gonna be able to receive unavoidable cash flow, folks, for where we're already participating with our business and our economic value. Is just with these companies, we've been engineering the cash flow, but it's been going primarily to only them. And so when you think about companies like Cash App, like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets, they're categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you're able to send and receive money as necessary. But folks, we're going to show you an operation, a monetary system, okay, that's going to benefit us in terms of the cash flow, not just the company, okay? Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we are just merely sharing our personal experience with this project, folks. Now, I want us to understand that our economic value generates billions already. So if you think about companies like Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, they at one point had 0 digital wallets. But because they provided a benefit and a service to us, on the back end, there was a transaction that was done. And from each and every one of those transactions that get done that we are doing, okay, it's serving as ongoing cash flow to these centralized companies. Look at Venmo. We are generating them over $850 million. Look at Cash App. We are generating them $2.1 billion. And listen, look at PayPal, $4.1 billion, folks. But think about it. We're the one engineering all of the transactions and opening up the digital wallets. But all digital wallets open and transactions, cash flows to them. They're not sharing any of their money with us, folks. This guy here named Elon Musk, he was the one that created PayPal. He's the CEO. And I love this quote that he said. He said, any product that needs a manual to run is already broken. See, guys, these people have, and they understand that when you're able to take a skill set out of the picture, then who is then not able to have success? Well, that is exactly what happens with the digital wallet, folks. See, there's no gambling involved with the money that they make, okay? Why? Because when a transaction happens, they already have the percentages already in place to when certain transactions happen, whether it be by individuals or businesses or through a credit card, okay? Certain percentages is gonna go to the company, okay? So it's already fixed is all I'm saying. See, they're not relying on any fluctuation. So all they're doing is giving people a reason, hear this, they're giving individuals a reason to bring their economic value to their platform, and obviously it has to be working, or why else would PayPal be doing over $4.1 billion, okay? Folks, I want to introduce us to what I call the instant cash flow wallet, also known as the Co-op wallet. Let me read this here for you real quick. The Co-op wallet is the world's first private Web3 decentralized wallet that's allowing us to receive immediate residual income for your personal business and or charitable affairs. You can send and receive money between other Co-op wallet users and withdraw your money daily. This is a cooperative economy that's leveraging blockchain technology where members worldwide, watch this, we're gonna receive daily royalty deposits for just simply referring people to open up a Co-op wallet account. As I said, folks, just like we were referring people to open up PayPal wallets and open up Cash App wallets, the only difference is when we opened up a wallet with Cash App and had our friends do it, and then word started getting around, okay? And hundreds of millions of wallets start opening up, here's the deal. They're not sharing any of the economic value with us because it's not set up to be done that way. But this, folks, with this Co-op wallet, okay, where, let me tell you all the work that's involved. You're just gonna put in a first name, last name, email address, and a phone number. And when the wallet is activated and the transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, everyone prior in the success line is gonna receive, folks, not just from one or two wallets opening up, you're gonna receive from every digital wallet and transaction that takes place of every wallet that opens up after you from this day forward, folks. That's a game changer. But here's the best part, because we're not talking about people coming here trying to get their whole neighborhood and their whole community, okay, to open up a Co-op wallet. We have a plan of action in place where it only requires one to do two simple steps one time. Let me read this. Here's the best part. It only takes completing two simple steps one single time to trigger the instant ongoing residual cash flow that scales and immediately deposits into your private Co-op wallet, folks. The money comes instantly directly to your wallet where only you have access and the password to your wallet, okay? But not only that, with your wallet continuing to receive from every cash flow asset thereafter, you receiving instantly and also you receiving instantly, continuously, never before in the history of business, to where we are gonna be doing something one time and it's gonna continue to have you receive over and over and over again, okay? Where your money is basically your cash flowing independent of your involvement, folks. That's what cash flowing is all about. Robert Kiyosaki said, the true definition of freedom and wealth is when your positive cash flow exceeds your monthly and annual expenses, folks. And so that's what this is all about. And the reason why that's so important is because our bills, okay, our monthly expenses, if it's a business, they're like subscriptions. They're coming every single month. But then for most of us, our cash flow, it only stops for the most part when we're trading time for money. Or if we're running a business, we have to be at the business over and over and over again. But when the business doors are closed for the day or for the week, here's the question. What is that cash flow coming in and through your business, independent of your business being in business? Well, for most people, the income stops. Or if you are a church, as I like to say, when the church is not churching, what is the cash flow that's coming through that church, independent of its involvement? And so, folks, that's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about just making money, because we all have the ability to go out there and do that. But we're specifically talking about your ongoing, sustaining, and scalable cash flow that's coming in and flowing through, whether if it's for business, charitable, or personal reasons, independent of your involvement, ladies and gentlemen. With this co-op wallet, tens of millions of dollars have already been processed without ever missing a single payment. Currently, we're over 100,000 plus co-op wallets in 172 countries. Now, I want to talk about one of our infrastructures, which we call the standard, okay? Now, we also have a 10X infrastructure that I'll get to a little bit later, okay? Remember I said it's 2 simple steps. So step 1, you're gonna activate a co-op wallet account for a one-time out-of-pocket of $99 plus exchange fees. Now, what that $99 gets you is, it's gonna get you 3 $28 tokens. Now, the reason why it uses tokens, because our wallet is on the blockchain. Now, I'm not gonna get deep in the weeds with the blockchain, okay? But just understand, when something is operating on the blockchain, it can't be tampered with, it can't be manipulated, it can't be hacked. It's gonna perform the same way every single time, all the time, ladies and gentlemen, okay? That's what I love about this. So this is a decentralized wallet where there's no centralized authority governing our transactions and money. Again, we're not relying on any fluctuation of any crypto, okay? We buy tokens because that's what the blockchain recognizes and reads, but your $28 token is dollar for dollar in stable coin when it's on the system. Then step 2 is that you're gonna simply just have 3 others open up an account just one time, who will also have 3 others open up an account as well, just one time, okay? And that's it, folks. Each party, 2 steps, one time, and the AI takes over. 10 people prior receive every time, all the time, a digital wallet opens up. And folks, as I said, our economic value generates billions already. And I want you to know the work that's involved here. You're just filling out a form. You're gonna activate a co-op wallet. Transaction completes. 1.5 seconds later, 10 co-op wallets prior receive every single time a co-op wallet opens up. Let's go through this. So let's say today, the person that invited you started, okay? All they're gonna do, they open up a co-op wallet, they're gonna have 3, which includes you if you were invited, if you're a guest, okay? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna open up a co-op wallet, do a one-time out-of-pocket of $99 plus exchange fees. One time, guys, okay? Right? And what's gonna happen, your inviter is gonna instantly receive $26 there, okay? Getting some feedback there, but we got it muted out. Instantly, 26. Now remember what I said. It's a one-time out of pocket. You're just having 3 friends do the exact same thing. So now, step 1 for the inviter is finished. Now, you are in your step 1, which is step 2 for your inviter. So what are you gonna do? The same exact thing. Have 3 come right behind you. What are they gonna do? A one-time out of pocket, and all they're gonna do is fill out a form, activate a co-op wallet, transaction completes. 1.5 seconds later, 10 people are gonna receive, you are gonna be one of them. You instantly receive $26. Now remember what I said, 10 people are gonna receive. So folks, not only did you receive 26, okay? But guess what? Your inviter received more money. What else did they do? Please say nothing. Then the next day, your three are doing the same thing. What is that? One time out of pocket, okay? Only have three come right behind them, do the exact same thing. 1.5 seconds later, watch this. Your three received 26. Also, you're going up to 38. Also, your inviter goes up to 87. Here's my question. How many times out of pocket did your inviter have to do the 99 plus exchange fees? One time. How many times did you have to do, okay, the 2 steps? One time. How many times did your three have to do this? One time. So then the next day, your threes three do the exact same thing that everyone else just did, only doing it one time. So right now, this is a total of 4 days that's gone by in this example. They're doing nothing more than anybody else did. They received 26. The same predictable outcome. Let's speed this up. As a consequence, your three went up to 38. Excuse me. You went up to 87, just like your inviter did. Your inviter goes up to 249. The next day, these guys do it one time. 26 to them. As a consequence, 38 to your threes three. 87 to your three. 249 to you. 538 to your inviter. The next day, okay? They doing 2 steps one time. Having three come right behind them. 26 for these guys. Watch this. As a consequence, 38 went to them. 87 went to your threes three. 249 went to your three. 538 comes to you. 1,799 to your inviter. Folks, as wallets are opening up, are you seeing everybody's money go up, or are you just seeing the first person's money go up? See, folks, when I saw this, I said, this is a game changer. Because I've been in this industry of referral business, okay? And again, this is not MLM or network marketing or anything like that. But I saw to where you didn't have to be Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman, okay, in order for people to get to a significant, reliable, and consistent income if all they had to do was just open up a wallet and have 3 others just do the same. That duplication of we just having 3 people just fill out a form and activate an account, and then 1.5 seconds later, as wallets continue to open, everybody's receiving income and increasing. So it goes again, okay? The next day, these guys do the same thing, nothing more. As a consequence, 38. As a consequence, 87, 249, 538, 1791, 4,183, okay? Guys, I'm just sharing with you, this is just the standard version right here, okay? Now, I'm not gonna share all the money that's on the table, but understand, this just continues to accumulate, okay? Now, listen, when your money organically is gonna automatically grow to over $280, as you can see. But are you noticing that your inviter is not the only one that went over $280? Are you seeing you also went over 280? Your 3 also over 280? And your 3's 3, they're about to be over 280. Well, we have a 10X version, folks, to where once your money accumulates to over 280, it's gonna automatically upgrade you to the 10X version, okay? There again, you never had to come out of any more money out of pocket. You were never required to have more than 3 open up an account, okay? You were not asked to do 2 steps again in a week or a month or a day or a next year or the next 5 years. One single time, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Let me move on to the further down in the presentation. Now, it's important that we understand we're doing this on purpose, folks, because we're looking for a strategic partnership. See, strategic partnership, it secures that wallets never stop opening. A strategic partner is an individual or a community or organization with whom you collaborate, having similar aim and intentions. This is creating a we all win, ongoing residual passive income with scale that checks off all the boxes for all parties in the entire success line. We're not just looking for this just to be mythical numbers on the screen. See, folks, because we have the pay it forward approach, we are purposely doing this, choosing 3 strategic partners to just keep this party moving. And so this is designed to never to have cash flow halted for anybody. And folks, right now, our organization has already reached to 5 continents on this planet already in my close to 9 months being involved with this operation. So no, we're not MLM looking to play the numbers game. Hence why we want strategic partners, because we don't want the cash flow halted for anyone. This is with strategic intention, if that makes sense to you guests. So I want to play a quick video between Elon Musk. He was doing an interview between someone with with an interviewing show, and he was asked about just what took PayPal to be the $85 billion juggernaut that it is today. I want us to listen in. This is not long, it's about 1.5 minutes. Let me play it for us real quick.
Do y'all think that PayPal was just going to be a simple little internet way to, or do you think it was going to turn into the major kind of transaction processing engine that it is right now?
I didn't expect PayPal's growth rate to be what it was.
Yeah.
So, and that actually created major problems. So we started PayPal on University Avenue.
Oh.
After the first month or so of the website being active, we had 100,000 customers.
Really? That wow! I didn't realize.
It was nutty.
Oh wow. And how did it start? How did people just even know to use it? And I mean, obviously, both buyer and seller have to be involved.
Yeah. Well, we started off first by offering people $20 if they open an account, and $20 if they referred anyone.
Oh.
And then we dropped it to $10, and then we dropped it to $5. As the network got bigger and bigger, the value of the network itself exceeded any sort of carrot that we could offer.
How much money did you all spend with that kind of $5, $10, $20 incentive to get that critical mass going?
It was a fair amount. I think it was probably $60 or $70 million.
Oh wow! Okay, so it was a substantial. Okay, so we're not talking peanuts here. Yeah.
And then we just did a bunch of things to decrease the friction, because it's just like bacteria in a petri dish.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is try to have one customer generate like 2 customers.
Yeah.
Okay, or something like that, maybe 3 customers ideally. And then you want that to happen really fast. You could probably model it just like bacteria growth in a petri dish, and it'll just expand very quickly until it hits the sides of the petri dish.
Yeah,
slows
down. Hey, no one can tell it better than a billionaire, right? We all know that's Elon Musk. He owns Tesla. He actually owns Twitter now as well. And, he bought himself a little old spaceship. He's one of those guys that can buy spaceships, to be able to transport people from Earth to the moon. Yeah, that's that guy. But guys, I always like to address certain business intellect questions, just asking a question. And the question is, why would a company, or why would these people spend $60 to $70 million with this digital wallet platform? Okay, because they understood where the world was going. It's going digital. And so they didn't want their business to be relied upon any fluctuation. They didn't want their business to be relied upon any guesswork or any gambling. See, folks, when you're participating in trading and mining and lending and NFTs, again, I'm not trying to, cast any aspersions on those types of operations. But folks, I believe it's better to own the track versus the bet on the horses, okay? And when you're talking about when you're receiving on what basically the backbone of the digital world is going to be about digital wallets, it just puts your cash flow in a more secure environment than us trading and mining and doing things of that nature, if that makes sense. And so again, our economic value generates billions. These digital wallet companies have found a way to bring our services over to their business. And look at this, referrals help PayPal. Yeah, word of mouth, us letting our family and friends know. Okay, yeah, they were giving us $20 here, $5 here, $10 here, et cetera, until he said the network got so large. I'm getting some feedback. Let me mute this. Until he said it got to a point where the network was so valuable they stopped paying out money. Okay, but look, through the referral, we set them up with 7 to 10% daily growth, catapulting their user base to over 100 million members. Okay, folks, fast forward to 2023. There are over 425 million digital wallet users right now, okay? 85 billion juggernaut is what PayPal is right now, okay? Now, folks, what I did, I'm gonna just go into our back office here because I believe in full transparency. And I set up a demonstration account because I wanted us to see just how a real account looks here, okay? So I created this account called Guest Account Demo, okay? So I'm gonna log in. I want you to pretend that you are Guest Account Demo, okay? So I'm gonna log in here. Now I sort of jumped ahead and I added a couple of accounts, okay? As you can see, there's already 1750 across the top and 175 across the bottom here, okay? And when I go to the co-op team, you can see I added an account for Adam Sandler and also Luke Skywalker, okay? And you can see both here were done on April 1st. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke, right? So, but what I want to do, because everyone's going to have 3 others do the same. So right now this has 2 already. So what I'm going to do, let me see what I have here in the audience. Let me do Miss Donna Antoine. I'm going to do Donna Antoine. So I'm going to come back to the dashboard. Now remember, guys, the only part that I'm not doing is adding the money, okay? This is a demonstration account that functions and shows you the live numbers just as if this were a live account. Got it? So remember what I said. We're just going to come here and fill out a form. So I'm going to do Donna, and then I'm going to do Antoine. That's what I read. It's O-N-I-N-E, okay? Donna, just going to create a random email. I know this is not Miss Donna's actual email. I'm just doing random for demonstration purposes. coopcf.com, tab over. Right there, folks, that's all the work that's done to open up a digital account here, folks. No KYC here, okay? And so then what Donna would then do was just do the one-time out-of-pocket of $99 plus exchange fees. Now, to keep it 100% transparent, there's gonna be over 150 cryptos that you can use to make the payment. And we're only using crypto just to make the payment. We're not relying on any fluctuation, as I mentioned, okay? Let me do this first. So remember, when I hit this button, this is just as if Donna just opened up an account, okay? I want you to see right here how fast did more money come into guest account demo. Remember, it was at 1750. Now it's at 2625. And down here it's at 262.50. Remember when I was showing you the payment infrastructure in the standard? Remember it was $26? We just rounded it off, but you're going to receive a little bit more. We just rounded it off for simplicity's sake. But I just want to show you how straightforward this is. Now, here's the beauty of this. 9 other people just received money as well. So it just didn't have, through that digital wallet opening, it just didn't have this guest account received. It had 9 other accounts received. Folks, this is already fixed in the system. And what I loved about this, because one of the things I saw, I said, well, hold on. So how fast does the money come to my account? Instantly. I was like, so this is not just a money grab, because guys, I've been a part of money grabbing things, right? To where you put in money and they told you you're gonna get 2%, 3% and all that. And then, a few months later, you can't even get your money and the website's down. No, this is nothing like that. Folks, this money comes to your dashboard instantly. And when the batch file runs that night, that money is in your wallet for you to be able to withdraw it 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But then I want you to see this. So watch this. So you see your amount is at $26.25. Now I'm going to go to Donna. Now I'm not going to do all the accounts. I'm just going to do Donna's account. But I'm going to go and do the exact same thing with Donna's account. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the login screen. Now I'm going to log in as Donna. Okay. Now, when I go into Donna's account, Donna's going to be at all zeros because I didn't jump ahead in her account. I just created it right in front of us, right? So I'm saying that, accept all these terms and conditions that they want us to do. Okay, close that. Come on. Come on. All right, cool beans. So you see Donna Antoine's at the top, okay? Donna, if your last name is Antone, please, charge it to my head, not my heart. I'll just say Donna. So in case I'm messing up your last name. Well, so you guys see Donna's all at zeros across the board, right? So watch what Donna, she's just gonna have 3 others to do the exact same thing. Folks, it could be friends, it could be businesses, okay? Anyone's looking for more cash flow consistently than what they're currently receiving right now. Got it? So let's do Carrie. Let's do Kelly's salary, okay? Carrie S at coopcf.com. Okay. And let's do Patrick. Patrick B. 33 at coopcf.com. And again, I'm just using random information. So we're just going to do 3 accounts because that's all anyone is required to do. And then we're going to do Veronica. Veronica V. Veronica, okay. V at coopcf.com. Okay, so this is as if Donna just had Carrie, Patrick, and Veronica come right behind her, do the exact same thing that she did, one time out of pocket of $130. And watch this. When that transaction completes, folks, 1.5 seconds. Okay. I think I may have typed the name in wrong here or something. It didn't go through that time. Hold on. Let me refresh my screen. All right. Come on back here. So the first person I did was Carrie. Carrie S. Okay. Carrie S66 at coopcf.com. All right. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Is that enough numbers there? Yeah, I'm putting that one there. Okay. All right. All right, bada boom, bada bing. Okay. There it is. I must have typed something in wrong or something because I'm trying to do this fast. Veronica. Let's do V. Veronica V. 55 at coopcf.com. I just want you guys to see the transparency. Okay. That's what I'm after. Okay. As you can see, 1.5 seconds later. Okay. Guys, I just want you to see how straightforward this is. Keep in mind, not only is Veronica's account is receiving cash flow right here, okay? 9 other accounts are receiving as well, which I'm going to show. So let's do one more account. Okay, we're going to do, let's do Patrick. Okay, Patrick B. Let's do 00 at coopcf.com. All right. There we go. Okay. That goes through. Look, folks, same predictable outcome. Though I jumped ahead with the last account, already had 2 accounts in. But when I go to co-op team here, you see April 1st. So all this is being done right now in the same day. So I was just sharing when I was showing the money with, one group doing it today, next group doing it tomorrow. So folks, it doesn't matter when we do it. You can take 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, or less, okay? But when it happens, folks, how long did it take money to come inside of Donna's account? It happened instantly, folks. But not only was Donna's account receiving money, let me go back to the login screen because I want to log back into the guest demo account. Okay. Remember when we left out of the guest demo account, it was at $26.25 and it was at $262.50. Folks, as I mentioned, every time and all the time, not sometime, every time a digital wallet opens up after you from this day onward, folks, it's going to serve as residual cash flow because this is cash flow. It is a subscription base to where in the standard, you're doing $28 a month, okay? But you're also receiving on the subscription of everyone else, which is making every amount that you grow to come to you every 28 days. Because the money's not coming to you just one time. Why is it not coming to me just one time? Because I'm also receiving on other digital wallets that open that are also doing a $28 subscription. So my $30 at this moment or my $300 at this moment is going to be coming to me every 28 days. And I just showed you 2 accounts that I've gone into, both opening up on April the 1st, taking me about, well, other than whatever I was doing wrong, 5 minutes to do this. Okay? That's how instant and quickly we're facilitating cash flow here. Okay? So just want to be transparent and show you that. Let me get back to the presentation here. So let me minimize this here. All right. And go back to our presentation. No, that's not it. Close that. Okay. Just move you out my way. Where's my presentation here? There we go. All right, cool beans, move. So folks, I brought up just a couple of testimonies here that I want us to hear of some people who literally receive money same day and also withdraw money the next day. Listen in on this real quick.
And I want to interrupt you just right there because we have a member on the line that can give a testimony with proof that he's even cashed out. Mr. Alex, are you there? If you are, unmute your line.
Hey, how's everybody doing? How you doing, Carla? Post on Facebook showing proof that I just withdrew my money. I withdrew it this morning and finally came through, so I just made a post and told everybody that this is solid.
Well, maybe.
Money yesterday, we started like it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was already at like $230. So.
All right, so I'm logging in with the Google Authenticator, and I'm going to go ahead and enter my, I want to do USDC. That's how I'm going to pay USDC Coinbase. So I'm going to go ahead and put that wallet up. Okay. Okay. This is USDC stablecoin. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that right there. See right there. right, let's go ahead and do the whole thing just to really get this going. And let's go ahead and withdraw. All right. And it's submitted. It's Thursday, 10:56. Let's see what happened. All right, it took a few hours, but a few hours later, I received that transaction via my wallet, my USDC wallet.
Guys, he received his money and the same day, okay, when the batch file ran, the money then is then deposited to your wallet. You're able to withdraw your money, okay, that day. Okay? No waiting on you having access to your money. You don't have to wait till Friday. Anytime your money is $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny of it. Okay. One more testimony. It's not gonna be long. Then I want to show us the 10X version here real quick. I just want you to see with every account that takes place. Okay. You saw Tom's results are at 0. I come down here. This is just as Tom just opened up an account for Michael. And when I scroll back up here, guys, do you see money is in Tom's account? Tom, how long did it take that money to get into your account, sir?
Less than a minute.
Okay.
I wasn't counting, but it was less than a minute.
Folks, but this is what we got to understand. Tom knows this. Literally, not only did Tom receive money, but folks, 9 other people just received money right just then. Please hear what I just said. So this is just not good Tom receiving. This is everybody in our global community, okay? Absolutely, folks. So 10X version here real quick. So with the first infrastructure, it was the standard where you receive 10% of what the 10X is, having us receive. But with the 10X version, folks, you're going to be purchasing 4 co-op wallet activation tokens. Again, a one-time out of pocket, but this is going to be $379 plus exchange fees, 100% transparency. You're going to be doing it roughly about a one-time out of pocket of $415 or less. Again, depending on what crypto you use to make the purchase. And again, we're just using crypto to make the purchase. We do have a method where you can use debit card. So if you don't have access to a crypto wallet or a crypto exchange to make the purchase, you are able to use a debit card. We have methods and steps to doing that. But a one-time out of pocket of $415, and we have where you can choose Bitcoin to make the payment, Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano. You can use BNB, Tron. There's gonna be over 100 or so that you can choose from, okay? 3 strategic partners, there again, who have the same aim and intention. This secures that wallets never stop opening, okay? We don't want the cash flow to be halted for you or your 3 or anybody. So that's why, and what we love about it, everybody's only doing this once. No one's required to do this again in a week or in a month or in another year. See, we want you to do it sort of fast. Why? We want your subscription to be covered. But think about it. We want everyone's subscription to be covered. And everyone's subscription is really getting covered when they have their 3 do the exact same thing. So think about it. With everybody having their 3 do the exact same thing, is that having more wallets open up, or is it at a standstill? No, because we don't want nobody to have to come out of pocket. And so by default, it continues to grow because we don't want no one to come out of any more money out of their pocket. Guys, that is ingenious. I tell you, when I saw it and I really looked at it from what I have been doing and been involved with to where it wasn't residual. I was gambling money. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars in other platforms, okay? And I know in network marketing, it has a low success rate, It's a 97% revolving door because it literally takes people to be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, maybe having people skills, sales skills, because it's mainly based on production and having certain skill sets. Well, guess what, folks? It ain't gonna cater to the masses if it requires a lot of work involved in order for people to succeed. I know that makes sense, folks. But let me continue. Simply have 3 others do the exact same thing, just like I shared with you in the standard version. But now you're gonna receive it 10x the amounts, folks. So watch this. Your inviter is opening up a wallet. What is all the work involved in opening up a wallet? Fill out a form, activate the co-op wallet, transaction completes. 1.5 seconds later, 10 people wallets are going to receive. So now your inviter is having you and 2 others come right behind them, okay? Doing the exact same thing that you guys are only required to do 1 time. So now we're in the standard version, they receive 26, the inviter is receiving 260. Okay. The next day, you and the other 2, okay, we're saying you because you're one of your inviters 3, right? You're doing the same thing. Open up an account, 1 time out of pocket for 15, have 3 others come right behind you, do the exact same. What are you receiving? The same predictable outcome. But also, who else is receiving? Your inviter went up to 380. See, it's 10 times the amount now, folks. The next day, your 3 are doing the exact same thing. How many times are they only required to do this? Their 3 come right behind them. Folks, it could be a church. Churches are looking for residual cash flow. It could be a business. Hey, they may be in good standing, but why not have an operation that can maybe take care of their overhead or help them do some business renovations, or if it's some type of commercial real estate project. Folks, we're talking about this thing scaling people's residual cash flow to hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars. Please understand, it's snowballing everybody. You're not just seeing one person or just a few Superman, Batmans, and Wonder Womans here. You're just seeing everyone just having 3 others come right behind them. And they're receiving just like you. And as a consequence, we're getting their subscription to where it gets covered with the money that's being generated as these digital wallets are continuing to open. Okay? Some people ask, will there ever be possible spillover? Yeah, because it's a 3x10. Okay? Okay, but we don't promote it as much because we simply want to have 3 strategic people that's just going to do the same thing that they're only required to do 1 time. We're not trying to have people to go out here and feel like they got to go out here and go door to door or go into coffee shops and malls, and all of that, trying to shake people's hand. No, folks. 3 folks that want to receive more cash flow than they're currently receiving right now to do something 1 time, and they're going to continue to receive all the time. Your 3's 3 the next day. They're having 3 come right behind them, 260. As a consequence, 382, your 3. You go up to 870. Your inviter goes to 2,490. That is 4 days in the 10X version. 4. Is there anybody out there that you would think that would want $2,490 in the next 4 days? With the mathematical certainty, everyone doing it within 24 hours or less. Now, I admit, some people take 3 days. Some people take 5 days. It don't matter, folks. We just wanted to move with a certain level of pace because we don't want you to come out of any more money out of pocket. Let me say that again. We don't want you or anyone to have to come out of any more money out of pocket. It continues to move, but are you seeing as it continues to move forward, and we're not wanting anyone to come out of any more money out of pocket. As a result, your 3 money goes up, your 3 money goes up, your money goes up to $2,490, just like your inviters was prior. And your inviters' money goes up to $5,380. The next day, let's say this is a church. They have church members just come right behind them, do the same thing one time. Church receives $260. As a consequence, instantly and simultaneously, their money went up to $380. Your 3 money went up to $870. Your 3's money went up to $2,490. Your money goes up to $5,380. Your inviter's money goes to $17,910. How many times did your inviter do 2 steps? 1 time. How many times did you do 2 steps? 1 time. How many times did your 3 do 2 steps? 1 time. How many times did your 3's 3 do 2 steps? 1 time. How many times did these folks do 2 steps? 1 time. How many times did these people do 2 steps? 1 time. This group, 1 time. As a consequence, money went up, 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 money went up. This group did it what? 1 time. Money. Their money went up. Folks, this doesn't stop. Okay? It's gonna happen every time digital wallets open. You guys saw me go in the back office. When the wallet opens up, folks, money comes to you instantly. No one waits on any money, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Folks, this is a straightforward digital asset. Nobody waits on receiving money. It's your money. We developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of all royalties are distributed to the success line. Okay? Your royalties are immediately paid to your Co-op Wallet. So the company is not looking to do a money grab, or they wouldn't be sending out the money to you instantly. See, they want no guesswork. They want to eliminate any skepticism or apprehension, if that makes sense. So, Doug, I understand that 100% is paid out to the success line. I understand that the money comes to us instantly. How long do I have to wait to get access to my money? Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want, folks. And folks, if what I'm saying or what I've said has not been happening over the past 8 months, I don't think you would have been invited here. If anything that I've said has not been happening as advertised, you would not have been invited. Because I'd have been called a liar, a hoax, he's hoodwinking us. No, I've been in for 9 months and nobody's been able to say that. No limits to anything, folks. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence, upon completing 2 simple steps and just having 3 strategic partners, which could be friends, businesses, churches, booster clubs, alumni, schools, churches, charities, foundations, and/or companies. 3 strategic partners do the same. 1 time. All strategic partners receive instantly, and all strategic partners receive instantly, continuously, folks, from this day forward. And again, we want to get your monthly subscription covered ASAP, okay? Again, we just fill out a form, we buy the tokens, transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, money to 10 others prior, predictably, and it's unavoidable. Give It Forward accelerates the process. Your inviter is ready to give you a $28 account activation token, okay? That's why I invited you guests. What's gonna happen when that happens? Your inviter is gonna receive and 9 others will receive instantly and simultaneously. There's 2 types of people, strategic partners, every time we go forth, that are listening in the audience. Person A is saying, Douglas, listen, just 3 others, do the same, 2 steps, done, let's go, I'm in. What you want to do, you want to go ahead and send your inviter your email and their email, if you have it, or if you have to get it from them. Person B, folks, is saying, well, Doug, listen, I was in when you said execute one time, receive all the time, but let me ask you a question. Can we have more than 3 get involved? Absolutely, folks. You'll be even compelled to do so. It'll allow you to get